Welcome back to Digi Bros.
Wiggity woo!
Me and Victor were discussing Nintendo on the last episode and their terrible practice of not launching enough new IPs and running their old ones into the ground.
And making dumb choices like Star Fox or whatever, which is a game I just haven't bought because of the fucking Wii U gamepad controls. Which is just dumb as fuck. Why wouldn't they give you options for that shit? Like, why would they think this is something that people want?
Overall, if I have one huge thing that I think is, like, Nintendo's downfall entirely, it's, like, being too controlling and not giving options.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much more inviting for an audience to know that they can, like, change things. Like,
yeah.
Not
but then
everything.
It's weird because some of their games do have options with controls and stuff. Which is why it's weird that Star Fox didn't.
I just, like, and I'm not, okay, I don't want to make this sound like I'm saying don't control your art and, like, try to make it right. But, like, I was complaining about it, how in Pokemon, there's no sound options. Yeah. You can't make it so you turn off the music and just hear sound effects or vice versa. And, like, I get it that you want the game to be exactly what you envisioned, but what I'm going to do is turn off the volume.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't want to hear the music, so I'm just going to turn off all the volume, you know? And, like, so either way, I'm not going to experience your product in the most, how it's supposed to be way. Just, like, give me options. It'll make my life easier. It'll make it so I can play your game in another way. And, like, if I don't want to always be playing Star Fox with this weird fucking gamepad control, just put an option in there to turn it off, you know? Even if it's just, like, after you beat the game. Even if it's like if you beat it once with the motion controls, you can unlock no motion controls. Anything, you know?
And because, like, so many of their other games, you can play it with the Wii U thing, or the Pro Controller, or the Wiimote. Like, there's all these options. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Why not in Star Fox? Because they wanted to force a gimmick? Doesn't make any sense. Why does the game look like shit? It just doesn't make any sense. It could have been a big deal if it were really good.
You know what I think?
I would have bought a copy for $60.
I think it might be because the Wii was really successful that, like, they think, like, you know, gimmicks are the way forward because the Wii worked and the DS worked. So, like, because that's what that whole, you know, it was all at once. Like, they had this whole generation where it's like, all right, our new mainline console is this totally weird thing, and our new handheld console has 2 screens, and it was just and a touch screen, and it was like everything's different now, and it totally worked.
Yeah,
they were both extremely good selling consoles. So now they're thinking, oh yeah, we got to keep pushing the envelope. We got to keep making, you know, game consoles that are out there and are for everybody. But then it's like the lightning did not strike twice.
Yeah. Everyone had their Wii, and they were satisfied with that gimmick, you know.
Yeah, well, it's just the Wii, you know, reached outside of the gaming populace, but then the Wii U is just a confusing mess that nobody understands, you know?
I wonder if a lot of the mainstream population understood that it was a different thing. Like,
yeah, well, that was part of it, is the name was too similar. Yeah. But then
it
was also
the advertising being as strong.
I mean, with the Wii, like, the fact that there was the Wii Fit was, like, a huge part of it. You know, people used it as a fitness device. People used it for this and that. And the Wii U mostly launched with video games, like actual gaming, and they made it out like, oh, this is going to be back to hardcore gamers, but then other games came out.
They released, like, a Wii Fit and a Wii Sports and stuff. They just probably didn't do as well, or they didn't advertise
them
well enough.
Did they? On the Wii U?
Yeah, there were. Those were like launch titles. I just had one of those videos talking about it.
Oh man, I don't even remember seeing them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's fucking
it's
level,
weird.
man. I gotta find those keys.
It's definitely one of those frustrating experiences where it's like Nintendo is continually almost making the best game ever, and then just totally somehow making it just not at all even good, you know? Like, it's a bizarre...
They're a frustrating company. They're a frustrating thing to be a fan of, a lifelong fan of.
Right. Having grown up as, like, pure fanboys.
Yeah. And just like what you were saying, it's like Super Smash Bros. For Wii U should be the best game ever, but then they just, like, made it in that special way to not be what it could be, which is just faster. Like, if they had just made it that little bit faster like Melee, it would be the best fucking game ever.
And I don't see any reason to slow it down.
Yeah.
I don't see who is going to like it more that way.
Like, is it because kids... I don't know. Like,
kids
did they
bought
want
Melee.
Kids to be able to be on a competitive level with the pros?
I just see
it definitely seems with Smash Bros. They don't like that the pro scene is all these like these adults,
right?
And they don't like that aspect of it, so they'll dumb it down to fuck over those guys. But then try to push kids into the competitive aspect when that's not the competitive scene. It's not a bunch of kids. It's kids watching adults. So why?
Like, Melee was already a massively successful game. You didn't have to change anything.
Yeah.
You know, like, nothing had to be altered. Just make an updated version of it, you know, with new characters and mechanics, but keep the core the same. And then people who want something new will be satisfied, and people who want the same old will be satisfied. Why alter it to make it so... For some people, it's just not going to be as good of a game.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they have something like Project M, where it's like, if they had just made something exactly like that, you know, the fans made it to be the game they wanted, and then Nintendo annihilated it.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you just made the Wii U one that, it would have been amazing. It would have been perfect.
God, if only the world knew. I feel like there's probably a very small number of people who have ever had the opportunity to play Project M because it was so complicated to make it work. You have
to have someone who has a copy to be able to play it.
Yeah, like you have to know somebody or find it online on a torrent or something.
Smash Bros. Fight Club at this point.
Yeah. For those who don't know, what Project M is that it was an overhaul for Brawl that made it play like Melee. And it had it had Roy brought back. It had some other characters in it.
Yeah.
But basically they just modified everybody's stats and balanced it all perfectly, so everybody was viable.
Yeah.
Every character was
Everyone's
good.
fast as hell.
Everyone's fast. It plays like Melee, but it looks like Brawl and has all the characters of Brawl.
Yeah.
And it was fucking amazing. It's by far the best Super Smash Bros. Game. It just perfected everything. It was a perfect game. And
the skill ceiling is ridiculous.
It had a ton of mods that you could put on it, where you could mod skins of like every character in fucking anything to be in the game. Like, you know, you could, like, someone would make all the Fire Emblem characters. Like, you can get any Fire Emblem character that you like. You know, like they're all in there. Just like mod Roy, and now he's Lyn from 7 and stuff. Like, meme characters, anything. There's a million different mods that you could use. This is super cool. You're throwing salt bombs at slugs. I do remember this. I don't know if it was in another Bomberman game, but I remember this mechanic. So maybe I do remember it from this.
I remember it from this.
But yeah, like, they made a perfect version of Brawl / Melee. And then it got shut down by Nintendo. But the only way you could play it, even in the first place, is that you had to get a card, what's it called? An SD card?
Yeah.
That was like exactly 2 gigs.
Yes.
And then you had to put the game and however many mods you could fit onto that SD card, and put that into the Wii U, and then go into like
into the Wii. Couldn't be Wii U.
Into the Wii, and then you had to like select one of the menu options in the game, and it would it would switch over to I keep wanting to say Project M. So that it could only be played on an actual Wii. It was not like an online
And you have
mod.
to have a copy of the original game, too.
Yeah, you have to have Brawl, and you have to put this thing in your Wii and play Brawl with this option. So, like, you know, you had to know how to do it to make it work.
Yes.
And now the website for it got shut down by Nintendo. So, unless you already had it, then it's kind of like... And it killed the scene for it. Like, there was...
Because now they won't... They... like blacklist the competitive scene basically,
right?
So they're not allowed to do any of the big tournaments and shit.
If you ask me, that killed competitive Smash forever.
Definitely.
Like
it's
any
still
future
around,
it
but
had.
Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but any future it had is dead. Like, because Other M could have grown into its own thing.
Exactly.
Not keep saying Other M. Project M.
Project M. Watching Melee gets boring. It's just the same people playing the same characters.
Project M was just so good. It was easily the most fun.
Yeah.
It was the most fun game. I play Samus in these games.
There's
and
nothing
Samus
that could ever in any fighting game be more entertaining to me than me and Brandon playing Roy and Ness in Project M and just fucking going insane for hours.
You know, in Melee and in the other games, Ness was never viable.
Yeah, and Roy wasn't viable.
Right. So in that game, it was like, whatever character you like, they're good.
Yeah.
You know, and you can actually play them and be competitive with other people. That's certainly what killed it for Brandon. I think he would probably have gotten into competitive Smash if Other M had been a big enough scene.
Yeah.
I mean,
or if
Project M.
Wii U were faster, you know?
Right.
Everyone was excited for it, and everyone was disappointed by it being kind of slow.
Yeah. Still a good game, just...
Yeah. I
God,
still
it's
enjoy
not
it a lot, but,
entertaining
like,
enough.
it's not fun enough for everyone
I never
else.
want to play it for long. Like, we always play a couple matches, and I'm just kind of like, all right, you know, like
I still enjoy it a lot.
we did it. We played
forever.
Smash. With Other M, it was like, Project M. I've said it
Project
8
M.
times. God,
It's the best.
such an errant. Other M is a terrible game. I don't remember if we've mentioned on the show that we tried to do an Other M.
Oh god.
Let's play.
We recorded worst.
We recorded 2.5 episodes, and halfway through the third one,
It was
we
just tons
quit.
of unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah, well, because that was the logic we went into it with, is everyone hates this game for the story, so maybe if we skip the story, it'll be an okay game. But then we realized you can't skip the story, and that's why everyone hates the game.
Yep.
Is because you can't skip the cutscenes, and then also just the gameplay's terrible anyways, like... It's worse than remembered.
I didn't even get past like the tutorials shit.
It was gross. Everything about it offended every sensibility I have. Graphically disgusting. Plays horribly. Cameras everywhere. Story is awful. Cutscenes unskippable. Probably the worst game ever made.
Fucking tragic, and it's destroyed the Metroid franchise.
It really has.
It fucking sucks. You know, I started playing like the demo for Metroid Federation Force. In like GameStop or something, and it seemed like it's probably a pretty fun game. It's just like not Metroid. So
right.
What
does this
fuck?
have to do with Metroid at all? Is it even called Metroid Federation Force?
Yeah.
Or is it just Federation?
It's called Metroid Federation Force. I mean, it makes sense because it's like you are little dudes in Samus suits and shit, and it's kind of it's got like the same enemy designs and stuff, but it's like not the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine if people weren't starving for a real Metroid game.
Right. Or if they weren't shutting down the amazing fan games that are basically new Metroid games. Yeah, it's a shame. What was the other one? Because there's some kind of like gaming awards show going on, and they were giving an award for best fan games. They had AM2R and some other Nintendo fan game on the listing, and Nintendo made them pull them. So
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's infuriating. What a shit company. Shit company that makes shit decisions.
They're the Disney of video games.
What does Disney do that's that bad?
Don't they like fucking...
They police their IPs, but no one's making fan games of Disney characters, you know.
They're making fan art. And like I'm sure there'd be fan movies if there could be.
I mean, there's a lot of like Disney fan shit out there.
Yeah.
They police like, you know, people like illegally selling T-shirts and stuff like that is more what they're known for. Like they have people who go around, and anytime like a shop tries to sell like a T-shirt that they made of a Disney character, then they shut it down kind of thing. That's more what they're known for. I don't know how bad they are about like fan content shutdowns. They certainly never did what well, okay, that wouldn't be fair to say. Never mind. I don't know. They're probably shit. But I don't feel like Disney's in a process of making a million bad decisions right now like Nintendo is.
Yeah.
Disney's probably like the most successful fucking company in the world right now. They've got like a non-stop series of both like super successful Disney movies and then also Marvel movies since they own Marvel.
Yeah.
So they're just like...
They're just winning.
Yeah, they're just winning.
They're Charlie Sheening it up. They're by winning.
God, I forgot about that whole fucking meme. Man,
How I live my life, dog.
To think just a few years ago, like, Charlie Sheen was the biggest meme on Earth, and now it's definitely fucking Trump.
God.
I think Trump has filled the position.
Trump is the new Charlie Sheen.
Trump has definitely filled the cultural position that Charlie Sheen occupied a few years ago.
That's accurate to say.
Where, like, everything he says is a meme.
Yes.
You know? A very dark meme.
Psycho Overlord.
Huge.
God damn it. Pushing these blocks is a bitch.
Huge.
You don't, like, lock into it.
Hey, Vic,
Getting huge.
Getting huge.
What's up?
I ran out of that train of thought. So it's your turn.
You ready for this Charlie Sheen peen? A colada?
Android Dog.
I'm in constant pain.
Android Dog.
Android Dog.
Did you ever finish Volume 1 of The Vision?
No. I haven't got back to it.
Shame.
I'm watching Batman, the animated series. It's okay.
I don't remember if we were doing Bomberman yet when I was... Or if we had already done it when I got way into comics. But I was way into comics for a couple of weeks, and then I was like really inspired by these Chris Ott videos, and I was doing that for a little bit, and then Pokemon came out, and it just like completely wiped away everything I'd ever been thinking about in my life.
It's only been a week, so I'm sure you could get back to whatever shit you were doing.
That's not how I work.
True.
That's the reason my projects always go unfinished, is because the way my mind works is that I get into one thing, and then the second something else comes up that takes my attention, I am now completely into that. And then when it's over, I don't remember ever having been into the previous thing, you know?
I am very much like that as well. I get very distracted by something like Pokemon, and then, like, I have to remember what my life was before it.
I mean, not to say that I'm, like, not gonna read comics anymore. Like, I think comics have now become a part of... You know, what I understand them well enough and I'm interested enough in them that I will now be a comics person. But, like, I was legit doing nothing but reading comics for, like, you know, a good week and a half. I was just reading lots of comics. And then I got inspired by Chris Ott and started making all these videos. And then Pokemon came out and it just became... Now we do Pokemon, you know? Yeah. And now that Pokemon's over, it's like, there's no just going back to reading comics all day again, you know? It's like, that little era is complete.
By the way, I'm past where I played before, so this is all new. Oh my god, it's an Amoobus.
Amoobus? That would be like a cow Anubis. Amoobus. I'm trying to think of what I was...
I'm surprised there's no Pokemon that looks exactly like this.
Now that you mention
my Egyptian-themed Pokemon? Maybe that's what the next Pokemon will be. It'll be all African-themed. That'd be cool.
I'm trying to figure out what...
That would be a great Pokemon game. Like an Africa-themed Pokemon game that went all the way from, like, Egypt to, like, some safari-type shit. You know, like, all the way through different kinds of, like, African... terrains.
Okay, yeah, I was just checking my
elephants. Is there an elephant Pokemon? Holy shit. They're holding out on us. There needs to be an Anubis Pokemon. There needs to be an elephant Pokemon. Oh, there's a Fampi and Donphan, I guess. They're kind of not really the same though.
Yeah, they're not really. They're not big.
Yeah.
They're not elephant sized. It's always been weird to me that, like, Pokemon has to resort to so many, like, weird esoteric things when they're still animals that haven't been made into Pokemon.
I'm like, are they just holding out so they'll still have ideas later or something? They don't want to go through the obvious shit?
I guess Pokemon has never really been just animals. It's just how I thought of it.
Yeah.
You know, because, like...
Because Mr. Mime isn't a fucking animal. Jinx isn't an animal.
Well, I mean... with the more recent generations, this conversation's come up a lot where people, older fans will be like, ooh, Garbodor, it's just garbage. And then you kind of look back at Gen 1 and you're like, Grimer is garbage.
Yes.
Like, he's literally, if you read his description, he is made of garbage.
That's the thing, with Black and White, all of the Pokemon are just updated versions of the original Pokemon, really. Like, a lot of them are sort of repeat designs.
But like, so I guess Pokemon were never just animals, but for me as a kid, I thought of them as animals reimagined as monsters. And
fucking hell.
Like, it drove me nuts
sucking ass
for a while that, like, how is there not a lion Pokemon?
Yeah.
How is there not, like, the king of the fucking jungle, the most famous animal? How does he not have a Pokemon? There's a bunch of them that, like, a bunch of animals I felt that way about. But over time, most of them have been covered. You got giraffes, you got lions, you got a horse.
You got Tiger now, like, with what's his dick?
What dick?
Fucking Pyroar. He's a tiger. That's why he's red and black. Because he's Tiger Mask. Not Pyroar, fucking Incineroar.
There you go.
Pyroar is the lion.
I'm a lion.
You're lying to me about not being a homosexual.
Do you think Sun and Moon has a overall good crop of Pokemon? Because I actually think
I like them a lot.
I think it's probably one
fucking hell.
I think it's probably one of the weaker sets.
I don't think so. I think they're super cool, but
it's
I also
as good
like
as X and Y.
I like the goofy ones a lot, so
X and Y had a really great roster.
They're pretty dope. Well, Black and White has a lot of my super favorites.
Black and White has a great roster. Diamond and Pearl has
Black and White was the first one where I was like, I like these almost more than the originals.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I like way more new Pokemon than I ever liked old ones. Because even when I was a kid, I didn't like most of the original Pokemon, you know?
Right.
I thought most of them were fucking dumb. So I'm not going to be all fake nostalgic for Mr. fucking Mime when I thought he was gay as shit from the beginning. Like,
yeah.
I didn't like half the Pokemon.
We're going to have to end this episode soon, but I guess we should try to finish this boss. Although it doesn't
look
look
like
like
this boss is hard as fuck,
to
dude.
It. You know you have to hit the cell.
I know, and I have to get around him, which is a bitch. And I have to aim these fucking bombs way up there. God damn, dude. This is hard as hell. Fuck. It's just like the hardest
Aim
possible
slightly
angle.
left.
And then that didn't even do damage to it.
Are you sure that's what you have to
dude.
do?
I don't know.
Maybe you have to hit his tail
I think
first.
it blinked once when I hit it.
tail
I just have to get the back. His tail
Next time on
does look
Digi
blue.
Bros, more fighting. Pause.
I can't! I'm being attacked!